For those who are the type of people that really need to know backgrounds, my background, I've been in a business for 21 years. I did start business with a full head of hair, and that kind of tells you what kind of business can do to you. But more importantly, the challenge and tribulations of business work at all levels. Because there's no such thing as failure, there's just feedback. And that tells us, in Carly's example, the feedback is A, we weren't good enough, B, we had enough players, C, we hadn't practiced enough, or whatever, right? But it's just feedback to do something about it the next day. I was a non-confrontational guy who just was a nice guy. And I remember 20, 21, 22, 23, I went to work for a company called Xerox, and I remember saying to the guy, "Excuse me, how do I get this?" And he was horrible and said, "It's over there." All right? And I realized, wow, my nicety is not going to get me anywhere. I have to be assertive. So I realized at a very young age, where I am today is not going to get me to what I want. And I had to learn from the best around me. Choose a niche. A niche is your brand. You can say, I want to be in that niche. Good. Be a specialist in your niche. The highest paid people are niche orientated. So become a specialist in your field. Well, today, I'm not convinced personal branding or personal leadership is about that first 5 or 10 seconds. In my opinion, it's a lot more than that nowadays. It's about like your DNA. You get and understand somebody in the first 5 or 10 seconds. There's no question you get that. But once you get to speak to somebody, once you get to see them over an elongated period, whether that's days, weeks, you start creating a brand for them. Now, whether you know you're doing this to people or not, it's happening. Whether you think people are doing that to you, whether you think you're doing that to others, is irrelevant. It's actually happening. To learn more about leadership through self-management or any of the other pillars that we train, have a look at the website in more detail or contact us directly.